Dr. Foy happened to be the GI doctor on call and on service that week while we were inpatient. And we spent quite a bit of time there. Our first week, I think Allie had everyone puzzled as to what was going on with her. But about the fourth or fifth day of being there, Dr. Foy walked in and he says to me, the good news is I know what's wrong with your daughter, and the bad news is I know what's wrong with your daughter. We were very fortunate that when having Dr. Foy, because Dr. Foy actually had seen a few patients in his career with the condition. So he had a general knowledge of what Allie was going to need and what she needed to get better and what we needed to do to get her on the right track.
Dr. Foy is one of the most dedicated and sensitive physicians that I've ever had the pleasure to know. Tom gives all of his time to his patients and his colleagues. He's a physician's physician.
Dr. Foy is one of the most patient, kind, caring individuals that I've ever met in my life. He's an amazing teacher, and he's a great physician, but he's also just a great person. You leave the room feeling better just from being around him. He served as a mentor and an educator for me, and I can honestly say that he never once acted bothered or burdened by me following him around or asking him the same question over and over. So for me, I feel like he's a very special person. He's taught me a lot of what I know from a GI perspective and just how to try and listen to the patients first.
I don't think 2 to 3 days went by without us getting a phone call from Dr. Foy that said, how is she doing? Has anything changed? Does anything look different? Is she? He was always concerned about her around the clock. Dr. Foy is not a person who gives up. He's always looking for the answer. He's looking for what can be done. What are we missing? Is there something new? What's the latest? What do we need to do to keep a calm state? Which has been a blessing to us.
I feel like every patient that he saw, he's truly amazing with. In fact, when we went to tell people he was retiring, every single person was upset. There's not a single person who was happy about that.
I think that when you're his patient, you're on his mind 24 hours a day. I think he's lost a lot of sleep in all his years as a physician, making sure that he's doing the best for the kids that he treats. And we just want him to know that he's in our heart as much as we're on his mind.
He was up all night thinking about specific patients and what to do. And I think that also speaks volumes about just how much effort and time he put into each one of his patients and individual care, that he would go home and continue to worry and think about them.
His pattern of dedication over many years, there are lots of kids who are alive today because of him.
I truly believe that when we met Dr. Foy, it wasn't by accident. I think that we were sent there. I think that God's divine intervention got us to Dr. Foy because he was who we needed to get Allie to where she is today.
Go to my first communion.
He came to your first communion. And what did he and his wife give you for your first communion?
A saint's book.
Your first saint's book.
He always keeps a calm tone in his voice. It doesn't make you worry as much.
He's a wonderful physician. Like I said, I don't think you'll meet a single person who would disagree with that. So I think we all strive to practice that way. So it was great to have an example of how to lead.
We owe so much to Dr. Foy and his care and compassion for kids. I feel like he's just a special, unique individual. He's a doctor that treats his patients like they're his own kids, and he would never give up on them, and he would do whatever he needed to do or search wherever he needed to search, or call or get involved, anyone he needed to do to know that you were getting the best care.
Congratulations, Dr. Foy!
Congratulations, Dr. Foy.
I couldn't have worked with a better colleague, and it's been my pleasure and honor to work side by side with you for the last 11 years. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Foy. This is well deserved. We're so excited for you, and we hope you're not missing us too badly here at Cardinal Glennon.